Hey, what's up? It's Figure Hunter, and up for review today is a new type of watch strap. So I actually want you to try to really listen if this is just something you're grazing across, or if you just happen to be in the market for a new watch strap or a different type of watch strap. This is not, as far as I could see, not super well known of a strap, but an absolutely awesome strap for doing CrossFit or for doing any kind of physical activity with a watch where you want some flex and some give and some breathing room. But if any of you guys liked the Enduro strap that came out, so this is the Mankey Designs hook strap. So it is an elastic strap that overlaps over itself, and I'll show you how to put it on in a second, but it is incredibly flexible and incredibly, in my opinion, good looking. So I went on a search after the Enduro came out with the new type of watch strap to find a strap that was flexible, breathable, and easy to just put on and take off, easy to use and functional in daily life. But I really liked the flexible. I didn't like, the regular watch straps with the holes that had a certain length. You either go one hole or another with maybe a little bit of flex to the rubber, but I really wanted something with full elasticity that would have a snug fit at the same time, and this is the solution. And it's not super well known, or at least I don't believe it to be well known. The guy makes them custom in his shop or in his home, in his office. I don't even know, but it takes a long time to actually get it in the mail because they're all custom made. They're $30 each. They're super affordable, but they are an absolutely great solution. We're going to look at in a second how it works, but they come in all the widths: 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. So whatever type of watch, none of them, in the elastic way it's designed, none of them cover up or come in contact with the heart rate sensor, so they all loop back and over across themselves. You can get it in 17 different colors of bands. You can get the stitching color in 24 different colors, and you can get 3 different metal finishes to the clasps. So what we're going to do is look at it in a quick second and just see how it sort of comes together, how it fits, and how I really like to use it, and then come back together.
This is what you're going to get. It basically comes in a nice little case. Obviously sort of simple and basic in how it is set up. Nothing too flashy. You get your pens. These are quick release pens based on whatever you ordered, whatever size. I got a little sticker. That's pretty awesome. And then this is the black on black with the black anodized hook. Okay, so what we can see, obviously, with the design, this is what it sort of comes out to look like when you've actually strapped it all in place. It's kind of an interesting, honestly, super cool concept of how he came up with it. But, basically it's just this single strap, which you're going to put through the buckle, and then you're going to take the loop and you're going to fold one side and thread it through the eyelet. And then once you finally get it through, you're going to basically just sort of pull it through like that, and then you're going to hook it around and just put the hook in place. From there, you just sort of even it out, and then it's sort of ready to go. So you're going to get it sort of evened out. It's going to sort of find its own center, find its own source. You're going to slide it back off, and then you're going to open it up, put it on your wrist, and basically just hook it. So, the best thing about it is it actually was relatively easy to put all together, but it is super comfortable. Like I was showing in the previous video, it's actually easy. If I'm putting on a hand strap, I just do like that. Just roll it straight up and it'll adjust. It doesn't feel overly tight, but it feels absolutely snug enough to keep the heart rate monitor in constant contact for, obviously heart rate variability tracking, any of your watches that track the different things. This one's got the silver with the red stitching and just straight up black. So let's take a look at the other one. Super, super easy, but I am not kidding. It is like the Enduro with a little bit better elasticity, so it feels even more comfortable. So I just measured my wrist. I didn't do it very technical. It wasn't like great measuring. I was like, oh, is this going to come back too tight or too loose? I'm not sure. I think there might be a way you can actually adjust the band to make it tighter or looser, but for me, it's just hit spot on, and it really has made a difference if I just want to pull it up and wear wrist straps, hand straps. If I want to do anything else, it's not hard to just move it around. Super, super comfortable, super flexible, so that you don't feel like you have, when you're stuck with the regular watch band where you have the regular holes, maybe it's flexible so it has some breathing room, but not nearly as much breathing room as this. So sometimes it'll be bothersome where I have to have it a little bit too tight or a little bit too loose, depending on where the hole lines up with the shape and size of my wrist. This is perfectly adjustable with the wrist size and absolutely fantastic in day-to-day life.
All right, so this is the website. He makes a bunch of different other goods. You can see it's just sort of well supported by a bunch of other different companies, but you just basically go into the drop, you go into the shop, you say hook straps right there, and you dive right in. You don't actually have to look for a specific watch. You actually just go to this main one, the elastic, the hook strap, stainless steel elastic watch band. And it's going to show you, a picture of how it looks on the wrist. But then there's all the colors. You can see just like a million different colors to make it stylish and different. You see the 3 different types of finishes, and then the different stitching that you can accent it with. You get a bunch of examples. This is sort of like how it looks as a finished product for what goes on your wrist. You can even see a little tutorial for, how it's gonna go all together. You take it all apart, you unleash it, you pop it on the watch, and there you go. Well, you can see the flex, you can see somebody taking it off. You get a bunch of different examples of different pictures. You can see the different highlighted features, the specs, the different details that go into it. Sweatpants for your wrist. I think that is actually probably the best description for it. You actually get some well-explained, detailed videos that you can add to it, and then there's some other sort of special custom versions. But that's pretty much it for the website. And that is it. The Nick Mankey Designs hook strap. It is absolutely, it to me is going to be the go-to for all my watches because you can use it on any watch. You can actually just use the quick release springs on any watch. With the Garmin Fenix 6, you actually have the quick fit you're used to, but it is a spring-loaded, extra thick spring. So you can just take a little knife and undo the springs and then put the strap down and snap them back in place, and you're off. You're golden. And any of the other types of quick release bands that are on the market today, you can just replace it with the pins that come with it and then just use the strap and you're off. So with that, that's the Figure Hunter. That's the Nick Mankey Designs hook strap. Check it out if you have a second. The link is down below.